My friends, this is Diddygate. Is that what we're calling it? Diddygate? Internet puzzled as celebs delete their entire tweet histories. Oh me, oh my, what's going on? A couple of musical A-listers have just wiped their accounts, deleting all evidence of their tweeting history. Strange. Diddy gets arrested. He gets no bail. And then all of a sudden, fans were puzzled after Usher deleted his entire X, formerly Twitter, days after his close friend and mentor, Diddy, was arrested and charged with sex trafficking. Interesting. As of today, tweets from the singer's account had disappeared, including his posts, media, and replies. And eagle-eyed social media users have noticed the same thing has happened to Pink's X account. The star's account now shows just 2 tweets, both retweets from more than 5 years ago. The only thing fans can see from Usher's account are a few highlights. However, 2 of those seem to be from hackers who tweeted about cryptocurrency scams. Is that the strategy there, huh? Fans question why the R&B singer 45 expunged his profile, especially while he's in the middle of his highly anticipated past, present, and future tour. Nobody on Usher's team said deleting 7K posts is going to look crazy as hell given the circumstances. Apparently, Usher deleted his entire Twitter history. Now what's going on is Usher says he was hacked. That's a very smart move for a PR company to be like, you need to get rid of all these tweets. And how do you delete 7,000? Just put some cryptocurrency garbage in there. Claim it was a hack. I mean, maybe it was. Bad timing for Usher. He says that over the weekend, almost all of his media was and replies on the singer's account were wiped. But he says Sunday he was hacked. Account got hacked and damn, y'all ran with it, he wrote. See you tonight at Intuit Dome. As of Monday morning, seemingly all posts on Usher's account are visible again. Account got hacked and damn, y'all ran with it. So let's make sure we can pull this up from Usher on X.com and confirm. Is it at Usher? Is that him? That's who it is, Raymond IV. Are his posts back? Looks like they restored them all. Is it possible to actually restore? Oh, they got him back. You see? Look at that. Look at that. You guys all post on the 15th. So, a lot of people are pointing this stuff out. But I got to wonder. Let's check Pink. Pink X account. Did she also get hacked? Let's see. Let's see if it was all restored. Nope. What is this? Man, that's just weird, isn't it? 30 million followers. I think Pink is just not very good, to be completely honest. I don't know much about her. I got no beef. People like Pink, I guess. I don't know. I find her music to be a little generic. I'm not trying to be mean or disrespectful. It's just very poppy. And maybe it's a good thing, and she goes for that. And again, obviously she's a rock star, and she's successful, so good for her. I'm just saying, it's not my cup of tea. What are the Diddy tapes that left police labeling Sean Combs as bad as Epstein? I love this meme where it's like, America is so woke, we have white Epstein and black Epstein. Indeed. Sean Diddy Combs, 54, is being held at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, where he is said to be on suicide watch. They're doing it again. Yo, this is from this morning. They're doing it again. Epstein gets arrested. They put him in lockup, deny bail, and then say, oh, he's on suicide watch. Now they're doing the same thing to Diddy. Dude, conspiracy time. Okay, Epstein, the conspiracy is he is working for a shadow cabal. He's bringing in powerful world leaders and blackmailing them while engaging in trafficking. The play is you invite a guy on your plane and say, hey, you want to fly with me to, hey, I got my private jet leaving here. We're going to New York. Do you want to fly? And they go, yeah, sure. That sounds fun. Who wouldn't want to fly in a private jet? It's a real nice one. We got a Gulfstream or something like that, right? They're big. World leader, politician, corporate exec gets on it. While he's on this plane, there's a beautiful young woman. And he's like, meet so-and-so. What do you do? She's like, well, I'm in college and I'm doing this and I'm working. Oh, very cool. And Epstein's like, go for it. And these dudes go for it. And then what happens is, after they do, Epstein looks at his watch and says, okay, she's 16, you're on camera, and I own you now. And the person just starts sweating bullets like, what just happened? And he's like, we own you now. That's the conspiracy theory. What if Diddy was the exact same thing, but for the entertainment industry? He brings these people in. He says, come to my house. He really films them. He gets it and he says, I own you now. You will do what we say. Could it be that when these celebrities come out and they say that Trump is evil, he's so bad, it's because they go to them and they say, look, we got you on camera. And think about it this way. It might not even be anything as crazy as Let me put it like this. Let's say Epstein brings a guy on a plane and they got a young woman there. And the guy says, I can't, I'm married. You please get away from me. And then Epstein's like, oh, yeah, no, sorry. I mean, didn't mean anything by it. You want some blow? And then the politician's like, that doesn't matter to me. And now they got you on camera doing drugs. There are a lot of celebrities you might be able to look at and say, I don't think this person was involved in any kind of trafficking or whatever, but they can get you in compromising positions. For a lot of these female celebrities, they may be doing things that are embarrassing as like maybe they're hooking up with a guy. It's totally consensual, but it's still bad for them. You guys remember when Jennifer Lawrence got hacked and they published all that stuff she had on her phone? Yo, she had stuff on her phone that I don't know why you'd be filming, but it was her and the guy she was into, and they were, engaging in adult activities. And she filmed it. Someone hacked her iCloud and they published, not just her, but many other people. What was this called? Like there's some big scandal. And all that stuff was plastered everywhere. I feel bad for her, man. It's brutal. She said she didn't know if her career was over because of what had happened. So, she seems nice. I don't know. I'm not trying to rag on her and bring up bad memories or whatever, but this stuff happens. So when you get these female celebrities, they could be like at a party with some dude and they secretly film them and say, what do you think the world's going to think when we publish this video of you getting down with that guy? I wonder, and maybe that's the case, that Diddy was just like Epstein, but for the entertainment industry. So then they get these women and they say, you're going to come out and you're going to endorse Kamala Harris. And they're like, I imagine they first go, hey, would you want to put out a message in support of Kamala? We think she's way better. You don't like Trump, do you? And they might be like, I don't really want to do it. Then they probably get pushy and say, look, we're going to need you to do this, okay? And they say, look, I'm not endorsing someone. Then they're going to say, if you don't endorse them, I don't know that we can book you again. And then when they go, look, I ain't doing it, don't book me then, they go, I have a video of you in a compromising position. Do the message now or else. First you try the honey, then you try the stick. Carrot versus stick. Disgraced rapper P. Diddy is as bad as Epstein, according to a police officer who has visited the sex rooms packed full of bondage gear and hidden cameras where the Diddy tapes were recorded. They say Manhattan magistrate Judge Robin Tarnofsky made the ruling after almost a 2-hour-long hearing where prosecutors and the musician's lawyer argued on whether he should be jailed until he faces trial. It is now claimed the sordid sex sessions with the either barely legal or barely illegal women, and that he had rooms in his Miami mansion that were clearly dedicated to sex with cameras all around. It has been alleged that the often days-long, let's just call them adult parties, described as freak-offs, saw drugged-up victims forced to, do adult things with male prostitutes. Holy crap, dude. A police source reportedly told the New York Post that Diddy would often watch the romps from another room. He also was able to watch the action remotely on his phone, cast it onto a TV in another part of the house. He didn't have to be in the room when it was happening, although he frequently was. Jeez. The Federal Insider said he would keep the videos of the sensitive, embarrassing, and incriminating romps so he could use them as collateral to ensure the continued obedience and silence of the victims. In my opinion, he's as bad as Jeffrey Epstein. Yo. Let me ask you this. A lot of people want to know about Epstein and what he was doing. Let me entertain this possibility. I know no one's going to believe that's possible. You're going to lean towards the darker side of things, and I probably agree. But what if what happened to Epstein was vigilantism? Epstein goes to jail. A lot of people think being Epsteined was to cover it up. But what if it was literally a victim or some vigilante, and he went in and said, this guy's too dangerous, and they put an end to him? They put Diddy on suicide watch. What if it really is like some law enforcement guy being like, give me a crack at him? I don't know, man. But I feel like that's possible. When Epstein dies and nobody thinks it was suicide, they claim it was. What if it was one of his powerful victims, a world leader who's thinking, we got him? And I'm not saying that somebody did something wrong. Certainly a lot of people did, the people who are engaged in those deals with Epstein. But I wonder if part of the reason why they won't release the Epstein tapes, the Epstein list, not the tapes, the lists of clients. I think there's probably some people that probably were screwing around, but they're victims. They were tricked. And that's the big challenge. What if there's a guy who was on a plane with a young woman? He's a single guy. He's 28. He's working in politics. He's tricked by Epstein into doing drugs or something. Not the worst of the worst, engaging with a minor or whatever. That's you got to know what you're doing, man. You can't do that stuff. But what if he gets blackmailed? And they're like, if we release this, these people they're just doing drugs. Like, if we publish their names, it's going to destroy their lives. I think it's possible. I do. That being said, they can redact those names and publish the names of the clients, the people working with Epstein. But the reason they won't is because those people are probably still in government and still in power, and they don't want to be exposed. Like, the brutality of the real world, my friends, is crazy, isn't it? I think we might actually get another segment for you coming up. Let's see if we got anything. I think I might have something else. I thought I had you know what we'll do? We'll talk about, I do have something for you guys to round off this morning show. So smash that like button and subscribe to this channel. Share the show with your friends. Next segment will be coming up at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Hope to see you there. Follow me on X at Timcast. And for the rest of you, we'll grab your super chats.